You ever felt yourself asking God or even just writing down, I need this, I need that to do more? I've been there plenty of times. I might be there another time in life, but I want to give you some tips that could help you. I'm I'm in my I'm in Aaliyah's room actually. We're doing some homeschool stuff and we're finishing up, and I come across this page on Instagram. Amazing family. I can't remember their name right now, but amazing family. And the father is doing like certain games with his daughters, and they're showing them doing games that increases confidence, workouts, and things of that nature. Super, super cool. And I'm looking, and I'm like, man, those look so cool and so fun. I don't have some of the equipment that he has. Actually, I didn't have most of the equipment that he had to use. So I started thinking, that means I have to go buy it. I have to go put money aside for it. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Let me just stop. We've all been there, so please don't leave me out here by myself. Where you feel, I wish I had A, B, and C so I could start. And I was saying those things, and I was just thinking, what if I looked around the house to see what I did have that was close or could replicate it until I get it? So I went to Walmart and I wanted to get some of the equipment. I took Aaliyah with me. I'm like, hey, we'll make fun of it. We'll see what we need. And I get there, and some of the stuff that he had, it was expensive. So I'm like, hey, maybe we don't get it today, but we can work our way up to it. And we ended up leaving with some items like some tennis balls, a tennis racket, the cheaper version because we're trying to save money at this time. The cheaper version, but it still worked. But here's the kicker. When I got home, I realized that some of the stuff that he was using, I had some of it not as expensive, but I had some of it in my house that I could use. I had some old pickleball rackets that I had got Aaliyah that were cheap, but they worked. I had space. I had some tape. I had some things that I could use. The moral of this whole story is, what do you have in your hands that you can use now until you get what you want? I make light of it or joke of it when I started this podcast. I believe this is like I believe right now this is 457. When I started this podcast, I started with no mic. I started with no knowledge of it really. I was just like, I'm going to figure it out as I go. And at first I thought I need to make my podcast as long as like Joe Rogan and everybody else. And doing that is not bad. For me, it would have just turned into a nightmare because I would have been thinking, how do I carve out an hour so early? Like right now I'm doing this at 6:19 in the morning. I've already come out of prayer and studying the Bible. So it would mean I have to do so much waking up earlier and then getting to the gym. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make my podcast episodes like a short car ride, a 5 to 10 minute car ride, or I'm going to make them as long as a song. What do you have in your hands that you can use? And sometimes when you start using what you have in your hands, you not only become creative, you also become grateful. We have a online group called the Word and Wellness Community where we give people workouts to do and Bible study prompts and devotionals to do. But with that also, we just talk about what we have access to. What do we have in life? What gifts do we have? What passions do we have? And how can we use those things to better each other and ourselves? You should totally join that group. It's $9 a month. Probably the best $9 you'll spend a month. But we have to come back to remembering what we have can actually get us started. And sometimes after that, God will either give increase or we'll figure out I may not even need the other stuff. I laugh because I'm on a podcast mic right now that I prayed for. Literally, I prayed for, but I also remember the first mic I ever got. And I thought, what if I didn't start with that other mic? Would I have developed the muscle to keep doing the podcast, to keep talking? Would I have developed the creativity to find out, Hey, you may not have the best right now, but you can do something with what you have. My mom used to always tell me this uh, quote: if you use what you have so much, God will give you more, but you have to use what you have. So that's my call to action for you today. What do you have that you're not using? Why aren't you using it? You have a story of you overcoming numerous amounts of things. You have the ability to speak life into someone. Why are you not talking? You have a phone. You can make content. You can help people. Why aren't you using what you have access to? And before you allow yourself to give yourself an excuse, ask yourself this question: can I actually use what I have? Or am I waiting for something to be perfect? If you're waiting for something to be perfect, it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come. Aaliyah has taught me this, my 6-year-old, where I want to get her a drawing table because she likes to paint and stuff like that, and I don't like to paint ending up on the floor. But she likes to paint and stuff like that. So with that, she's discovered that if I just put the paper on the floor, I can paint. And I'm like, no, because the paint's going to spill on the floor. But she's using what she has until she gets what she wants. I've used so many times pool noodles when I taught boxing because I didn't have boxing mitts. I've used my mind to get certain things because I didn't have the resources. I'm just telling you, use what you have. God's waiting on you to make the move sometimes, not you just waiting for the perfect thing to come or the perfect voice to come or the perfect idea. You might have it already locked inside of you. It's time to use it. I want to welcome you to the Word and Wellness community. If you want to get around some people who do some workouts and some Bible reading, and there's no pressure. We just connect and get in shape and learn God and learn each other and learn, more importantly, the assignment that God has put on our lives. We're using what we have. I'll put that link in the description, or if you're listening to this on Instagram, feel free to DM me and I'll send you the link. $9 a month. It's a steal. Be great, guys. I'm out of here.